Hey, how you doing? I'm back with another video. It's October 4th, and I had my scan this morning. All praises. This is when your faith sets in. So, happy birthday. Congratulations. And my sincere condolences. Condolences to Rose Royce SC. Lost Lady T, I believe. My condolences. Get well to all of my fighters. Y'all keep fighting now, all my warriors. Let me just say this. Come on in, be family. Doing my little painting. You'll be able you'll be able to see more of it as we go. Doing the flowers now. Got another one that came in yesterday, so I'm tempted to open it, but I need to at least learn to stretch out the canvas. But yeah, drinking that stuff now is a breeze. That colonoscopy stuff is horrible, but the stuff for the scan is just in Gatorade. If you, I learned to love Gatorade. You know, you got to drink it down a big old thing. So hey, you be so thirsty by the time you night comes. I mean morning comes because you laying up there. You can't have nothing after 11, and you know that when somebody tells you you can't have something, that's when you want it. So I was so thirsty. Besides, I had a water bottle and I had drunk maybe that much of it. Oh my God, and it was there and looked crystal clear, and it was like a diamond. I had to put it on my floor so I wouldn't look at it. But I got up, my road dog took me. It's the day before her birthday, tomorrow. It's my sister's birthday. So my support system, which she's been in this fight with me going for a year now. And I thank her. I thank her for her patience. Because you fighters out there, you warriors, you know that, and you supporters, all you SWSers know that when you out there fighting, it can get rough. That fight can get really rough mentally. Pull you in. Mentally, that fight is rough. So you need a good support system with strong shoulders and 10-mile patience. You know, because sometimes you just, and I'm my mother child. I look like her, and I can be a pain in the butt like her. And when you know that, that's half the battle. You know, I don't have no problem telling my sister, I'm sorry, I apologize. You know, because I know. So I know, and I ask the Lord to take that away from me because sometimes you do. Trust me, if you a driver, you the worst is passenger because you always could tell them. turn here, go here, do this, get over, watch out. You know, I mean, hey, sometimes it's a bit much. So, my salute, double salute. You know how I do. Always salute the supporters, because my goodness, what we take you through and what you help us accomplish, if you got the right support system, it's a job. You know, it's really a job, and I appreciate it. I appreciate my core friendships, because you know, I only got a couple of my core friendships. And, you know, my family always thinking of me, always bringing, you know, ideas, new things that they see and hear about, or natural, you know, things. I appreciate that, and I salute my BBODs who look out for me, my core people. You know, I'm praying for us all, but I call out the names of my team because I really appreciate it. You know, people reaching out to you. I really appreciate my prayer minister who's been in the fight with me, Minister Huckabee, been in the fight with me right along whole year. You know, but been in that fight, and it's hard to support a peop a person when you got your own thing going, multiple things. You know, I used to have business, so I understand. I used to be that person that had a busy lifestyle and I had to juggle several different things. And that's a difficult thing too, because when you come from juggling a lot of different things, being a boss, being a player, a shaker, a mover, and then you reduce to a patient, that's a hard thing to physically go through, but mentally, your emotions, you know, you that's when all that stuff come crashing in on you. You know, not to mention, we really never had time to grieve for my mom because I come from heart attack to breast cancer to pancreatic cancer. I mean, heart attack, breast cancer, buried my mom, COVID, then this, and you get tired of it. I mean, hey, you get tired of it, but then, oh my Lord, it's so grateful that you can excuse me, that you can get treated, you know. And I was just looking on my board. I would get up and get it, but I'll wait and do another video because on the 9th is my anniversary of my breast cancer. I rung the bell. It was the 9th of my treatment. And here I am back again. You know, it don't make sense to me. But it's not for me to make sense of, you know? It's my cross to bear, and I need to be ready for the fight. And that's what keep me going, that he picked me for this fight because he knew I could handle it. Or he knew that I would be able to run for his money for the best of my ability because that's the kind of person I am. So I give it my all. I give it my all. But how I wish to be healed. I wish to be able to get my business thriving. You know, get my charity up and running. I just don't have, I have enough strength to deal. Got my Medicare straightened out. Somewhat. Don't worry about that. But I got my, oh, I don't know, folks. All you can do is try your best. That's what this message is on this video. Try your best and keep hope alive. You know what I'm saying? Keep yourself alive. Keep yourself up. The more that you try to ravish you, take away your structures and your face changes, your body changes, your body systems change, your mood changes, but your heart stays the same. You know what I mean? And I'm just so grateful. I'm just so grateful. But I got this puzzle to keep my mind going because I got the 10th, I'll get the results of the scan, meet with my doctor, and then have my treatment. I could peek and look at it in a few days, but it's too much because then you be, whatever it is, you got to deal with it again when you see your doctor. So rather than do that, I'd rather just, I'd rather just wait and deal with it all at one time. That way we deal with what we have to deal with, and in the meantime, whatever it is, the Lord will work it out. You know, His will be done. As for an extension, okay, you know the sound of the UPS truck because they be flying fast and then they come to a quick halt. All you gotta do is look and see if he halting in front of your house. I got a delivery yesterday. I got some stuff I'm checking on for Nigerian Queen, and I hope he'll turn around and deliver soon because I really want to check it out and make sure that a month of testing that puts us in November. Let's say November 8th or November 10th because you have to test stuff. I can't just turn around and sell stuff. Sell stuff and don't test it, especially when I'm using collagen and different stuff. If I'm gonna say you do this, I want to be able to say it restores elasticity of the skin. Because if it'll start pulling this, I'm trying to get a facelift, but I'm trying to get my skin because it's got me like tissue paper. So I need to get some my skin. We always had beautiful skin. My mother had beautiful skin till she got sick, and that's when it started ravishing her beauty. But she stayed young and vibrant all during her 70s and even her 80s, her early 80s. Very few wrinkles of the skin. And I have to say that's that Nigerian skin. That's why she was like that. That's why she was taught her mother. Of course, her mother died when she was 11. So, but look, what y'all got planned? A lot of y'all used to celebrate Halloween, so I guess y'all celebrating Halloween. Excuse me if you hear noise. That's the people upstairs. No home training kids just be thumping, running all hours of the night. No respect or nothing. So if you hear it, I apologize. It don't make sense to know you live up over somebody and you letting your kids run full force like they outside. It's don't get me started. Don't get me started. When me and my sister went to breakfast, went to brunch, I would tell her we take the kids with us, And she was like, no, because they'll be your mama and I care her coming out to the dust. Let me tell you something. Mama had four girls. She had three little girls first. And we held each other hand and we knew how to act. That not taking them because they be acting Because what my mother say, where they show out is where you show up. That's when she gets you. So don't show out and she don't have to show up. Wait till you get home to act crazy. So you knew that you didn't want that skirt because you had on the dress. You didn't want that raised up and had her tan the back of the legs, right? I don't believe in it because she said, "Oh, you know I care. You ain't gonna whoop." No, I'm not gonna whoop. They old enough to be talked to. We gonna have a conversation, and then after we had that conversation, if you don't understand the conversation, then you get the persuader. And once you get the persuader out, everything becomes clear. But I don't believe in just popping on kids with no explanation of why you getting your butt toe up. It was called home training. You ain't beating them. The girl looked in the laundry mat the other day. A little girl, like 6, 7, and she had an infant. Mama had an infant baby. And I guess the little girl put her hands in the baby mouth. And she come, you look at my baby sucking on your fingers. What the fuck? Yeah. And slapped the little girl. And I'm like, wait a minute. You don't put your effing hands in my baby, nasty hands in my baby mouth. Okay, but that's your daughter too. And you have to remember that. Yeah, she did a bad thing. But she's a kid. And you, Papa, tell her don't do it and go ahead on. All that old MF and cussing, it wasn't necessary for the little girl. You know what I mean? She looked at me and I looked at her because I was like, I understand that she did something bad. And I understand you got to be slow to anger. You know what I mean? When you deal with children, you have to be slow to anger because kids make you go to jail. That's probably why I never had none. I was gonna open a daycare, then I thought about bad kids. I'm not keeping no kids that I can't discipline, and then when something happened, here you come. No, so I decided against that. That wasn't a thing for me. The kids lie on me. And then they bad because they don't have no home training. They expect for you to train. So I decided that that wasn't a good thing for me. I need to learn to type in shorthand because you had to do shorthand back in the day. I need to do something else. I can't work with kids. It just wasn't in me. And that's why some people ought to realize you got kids, but you don't need them. Some of y'all should have swallowed that. Or nowadays, you're gonna have to be more careful because if you don't vote this election, yes, for issue one, if you don't vote for nothing else, that's for your generation of your daughters. I don't have none. So man will be grown and voting. I don't know how you got kids and you don't vote. You just depend on somebody else to give you charity. I mean, not charity, but get your services that you need. But that's the only way you're getting them is that somebody else voting. If you're not voting, but you accepting some kind of assistance, they need to take it from you. If you don't appreciate nothing when you get it for free. There's no value to you. What's the value to it and you didn't pay for it? You don't have a stake in it. So they need to make you vote. That way you have a stake in the game. You help in the game and achieving what you got. That's the way I feel. And it's kind of how they feel about it too, but that's why they making, well, they ain't making you, but that's why it's been that way, work for your check. And they kind of lack stuff on it in COVID. But these crazy Republicans, they don't want you to get nothing but a bunch of babies. That's what you don't understand. They want you pregnant, not working, just having babies. So they can complain about you on the system. See, they was trying to cut the program. Or maybe you don't know that because you don't pay attention to the world news. You don't have adult conversations. I don't know how you adult, but you don't have adult conversations unless it's some crazy. I never hear young women talking about actual issues. It's always, girl, what I said, and he said, and I told him, and if he do it again, he can forget. He done forgot it already. You just talking. You done talk so much. Now he coming out telling you. You must don't want me to come over. I don't want to hear. Now he getting bold. Because you never talk. He done moved on for real. He just rolling with the R. So we gotta be more mindful as women for our value. What's your value? How I, stuttering, not gonna pay the rent. Not gonna pay the rent. You know, you got the hell with Tyler Perry, so he never been married and never will. He's a child support payer until the child get 18 or 21 or whatever. But he wants you to be there where it broke down nothing. And it is nothing. Shit, these men laying up. If you going to work and your man ain't going to work, something, and y'all live in the same house, something wrong with you. Now, if you just dating him and he doing his thing, then you can move on. But when you start bringing them home and they don't have nothing, once again, they ain't gonna appreciate your stuff, and they ain't never had no stuff. I tell my nephew all the time, I don't care how fine you is, you will get that girl to let you fly. You will get that girl, but you will never get that girl because you, a girl supposed to make you want to be the best you could be, not help you wallow in your nothingness. You know what I mean? You want to get a job, you want to get a place, you want to get a car, you want to do that. You want to do that because this your girl and you digging this girl. She got a job, she got a place. What you got? She put you out tomorrow. You back wherever you was starting if the people let you back. And times out of 10, they just be so glad you're gone. They'll tell you now's not a good time. Or who wants somebody flopping back with them after they done got rid of them? A lot go into that. The game was the same, I guess, like my mother said in her day, in the 30s and 40s, 50s, 60s. You had deadbeats. Look at my father, 3 sets of girls. Well, he worked, but he wasn't paying that child support. That's why he was going to the work. He had a good job. I mean, a good job. For an African American man back in the 50s, he had a good job. So, the world is changing. You know how it is. They got the B's and the W's, and they got the women. And once they start, like I said, love with a stripper, they weren't gonna do nothing. And then you lower your standards, and now here it is. You can't go nowhere with us, but you can't be dragging these nothings with you. Especially once you get children, you got to leave them alone and concentrate on them because they didn't ask to come. And you shouldn't bring men over them because it's their home. Go see your boyfriend at his house or have him go to a hotel. Back in my day, if a dude didn't have hotel fare, we didn't fool with. We was going to the hotel, we was going to the motel, we was going somewhere or to your place. But flopping on me, we was not getting ready to do. So you gotta love yourself more than you love these guys. That's the problem. Their slogan is we don't love them, and women's slogan, yeah, I mean, 20 girls, 5, 3 claiming him. No job, no nothing. What you claim? What you fighting on? So I don't know. We got a lot of stuff out there, lady. There's a lot of stuff going on. Maybe you're gonna have to change your mindset because you see they finding more and more unalive. And I don't think a woman is going around doing all this unaliving. You know what I mean? I don't think, I repeat, I don't think it's women going around unaliving women, putting them in abandoned house. What do you think? So stop putting yourself in them situations. As y'all would say, being so thirsty. I mean, damn. You 9 times out of 10, the person, the victim, put themselves in that situation, either doing something illegal or making eye contact. So, you got to be careful. I told you the thing when me and my niece was going to the store. Now she's pregnant, 8 months pregnant, maybe 9 months. And the guy's so busy looking at her hips, he ain't never looked up to see that she was pregnant. Then when he turned around, finally looked up, it was saying that belly. He was like, "Oh, right, you so busy looking at one thing, you ain't looking at the main thing." She about ready to bump. Ain't nothing she could do. You can't even get her phone number. But she gonna be busy washing bottles, taking care of her baby. So, what's your hobby? What do you like to do? I like crocheting, knitting. I like sewing. Embroidery. Yeah, I don't know. Nowadays, our parents grew up without television. They grew up with radio. So with them growing up without TV, they had plenty of time on their hands to learn how to do craft. They learn how to tap dance and play the piano, instruments. They learn how to do things because they didn't have nothing. And when you didn't have TV and all of that, all they had was radio programs and movies. They go to the movies every week because they had those serials. Dun, 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 organ replaying. I mean, so they taught us what they knew, cooking and sewing and gardening. That's what they taught me because those are the things you would need in your life. People garden and sew. You take a picture of my mom, show you a picture of my mom at my prom before I was getting ready to go. And my cousin Annette made my graduation and my prom dress. I had a sky blue graduation dress and a white long formal. But yeah, every picture I paint, I alter it. And as I get the paint, I have to put my own. Once it starts coming alive, Sadie, once it starts coming alive, then I alter it. Well, no, let me take that back. I don't alter it. I just make it my own. That's what I do too. I start making it my own. I start changing the colors up on it, the way the colors go, because then I have a way of how it would look, how it's gonna look, how they wanted it, and then how I want it. If I don't want those highlights, if I want more highlights, that's just the interpretation of paint. If I was drawing it myself, if I had kept my skills up, my drawing would have been good. I would have loved to be a tattoo artist. I just think that would have been so cool. Even if I just drew by stencil, I thought that would be so cool to. It's like cooking. I love cooking. A lot of people don't know that because it was a secret. I don't tell nobody Aunt Carol could cook. But back in the day when I used to have dinner parties, and really entertain people in my home. And even now, just cooking basic dinner or basic meals. You hear me all the time saying that I cook 2 meals at a time, 3 depending on what I'm cooking. I like cooking. I like cooking certain things. I like the rawness of it, the nothing of it. It's like ingredients plus know-how equals food. You know what I mean? You take raw ingredients and with the know-how of preparing it, you turn it into something mouth-watering, you know? So yeah, I like taking nothing, making it edible. It's like material, like taking material and next thing you know, you cutting it up, sewing it, and it turns into something. That's what was fascinating about it when I learned how to sew. To take a few yards of material, lay out a pattern, cut the pattern out. You can either baste it or pin it before you sew it, and turn it inside out. Of course, it's on the wrong side, but you can see how it looks on, depending on how you got it picked. You know? And that was always fascinating to me that you could take that material, a pattern, and some pins, and base your outfit. Then I like basting because that way I can put it on without getting stuck. And then the pins I would use if it was something that you had to make a dart or tuck it in. And then once you got it to the fit that you wanted, you sewed it up. So the easiest thing was my go-to was 2-piece vest, pants, or 3-piece vest, pants, and skirt. I make that in a minute in a lot of different patterns. And then you can take one pattern and just mix and match. You know, I used to do that a lot. So yeah, I like some. And I said now I'm just gonna go to Joanne Fabric and get me 6 yards and a 2-piece pattern for a vest. And cause now that's all they're doing is bringing back the '70s look, the 2-piece. Yeah, that's what we wore. So I can just get a raw material and make me a bunch of 2-piece. Last year, Nigerian Queen, as you know, was at the Best Western for the CSCAOC uh, New Year's Eve party. They got a package. And you know, last year the pool wasn't working, so this year they got a real good package. So those who went last year, this year you should really enjoy yourself. You know, they got a $72 room rate and 73 because it's 72 and change for 2 nights, 2 people. So I don't want to vendor the event, but I want to go as a guest. Although I need the money, my charity could really use the money, but I don't feel like taking all that stuff. It's just one suitcase and a board. And so I would have 2 suitcases, one with the clothes in them, one with my products in them. But I don't want to. Lord willing, I want to just go have some fun. I don't want to worry about selling nothing. I just want to go have some fun. Do a little 2-step, take me a couple of pictures, eat me some food. But I don't think I want to do Friday and Saturday. I looked at the flyer, talked to them. They have a good package. They're doing karaoke Friday. But I think I want to do Saturday night, New Year's Eve, and then Sunday. Or I can do Monday, stay the extra day after the holiday. That way, after everybody gone, we get to enjoy the food and everything. You know what I mean? And I could call my sister out and she could spend the day with me and we can go have some dinner at the Outback and then head home from there. How that sound? That way we can get in the pool, enjoy everything, and then have some dinner and head on home. In case you're wondering what I'm painting, it's this. No, you can't see it now, but this is this. It is this. It's green flowers over a fence, but the fence behind it, that's what. And then you have the flowers, which is also forms the lady's head. And this is the face, and the head goes here. This is her neck, chin. So, if you want to get it, it's on Amazon. So, yeah. Because this chemo is really, these treatments really mess with your mind. You have to have things that ground you. You know what I mean? Like I said, if you're used to doing nothing, good for you. then fine. But if you were an active person and now you're at home, you really need to have something to do. You want to keep your mind right. Yeah, I mean, it's an uphill battle. You got to fight your mind, your body, your soul. It's a total fight for life. I mean, oh my God, you fighting for who you are to be who you were before. You fighting for you to be you, to be healed. You know, that's what you're fighting for. You're fighting for a chance to go to the beach and kiss your loved ones. You're fighting for the right to live, to love and to be loved. You know, because you've been in the fight. Love took a back seat. You know, your love became your test, your support. It's easy to love a person when they up and smiling and everything is okay. Try loving a person when they sick and nauseated, can't hardly walk, can't hardly go to the bathroom, don't eat, bald headed. I mean, come on. Cancer puts to the test and sickness and health. But if you just stand with somebody, but that don't make a difference because a lot of husbands and wives can't take sickness. You know, they can't take sickness. It ain't their fault. Maybe they watched a loved one suffer and they just can't deal with it no more. Or they don't want to see you suffer. So it goes twofold that you keep yourself together. So when you get that you feel bad, you don't be able to help it. I'm lucky that I feel good, and the days that I feel bad, I have to be feeling mighty bad to be in the bed. That's why anytime I can get up, take me a bath, put myself together, I do it. And the days that I really don't feel like it, I still get up. Even when I was sick off of that, I can't even think of the name of it now. But that heavy cancer drug, I still would get up. I would get myself up and make myself up. Put my glasses on. Maybe take a picture, do something to push myself so I know I was alive. And when I have been in this house too long by myself, I go sit on the porch all day. That way I just see people. I would be with people and they would just be walking by and people would wave and you wave. I bring my little TV outside and watch TV on the porch. Tell my husband come home. So, yeah, you got to keep yourself together and keep yourself moving. You got to enjoy the sunshine while we can because it's getting ready to get cold. Bless you. Leaves are turning, flowers are dying. Now, if I had to start now, I'd be working in my yard to fertilize it, throw some more dirt and mulch, and I would be planting my little bugs, getting them ready. Planting my little bugs, getting all that ready. But yeah. But my people, anything you can do. What do you like? Crossword puzzles, models. I used to build stuff. Um, what else is it? Regular puzzles, 3D puzzles, cooking, auto mechanics. I mean, hey, it's just a time to do a lot of things. Trust me, look at this one that wrong. Now, who let somebody roll across the floor and they live up over somebody? I don't get it. I don't get it. Lord bless me with another place I'm going to be running. You're going to see me running. I always try to make sure I got hands. And my green was tacky. I had to fix it. Yeah. Got to keep hitting it. I'll tell you, these little readers that I got me, some new ones, they sure make a big difference. I can see the littlest of the number, and the smallest number, I get the magnifying glass and I still can see it. You know, I wonder why there isn't more green in there. I'm gonna have to do something. Once I keep, and they make the letters. You would think that they're not dark, but then they have so much white in here, and you're gonna have to really match it because when you come down here, you got all this. This is white. This is white. This is white. This is white. This, 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 all this, and you got to use so much because that is coming through. You know what I mean? But my lovelies, I'm just grateful that my appetite is up, my weight is up 151. Um, I'm just grateful, you know? I'm grateful to feel good. I'm grateful for the ability. I got to get me a new phone now. This wearing out, I don't want to charge. But I'm going to paint on my painting a little more. Fill in the little cracks of small numbers. Once you fill in the small numbers, that kind of blends it and makes it come alive. You know, you get the biggest thing. Then I like an outline so you'll be able to better see your smaller parts. You know what I mean? And change the shape. Don't be afraid to edit your portrait. Once you see it start coming alive, do what it says to bring it alive. Then once you have that, and then make it your own. Like sometime I go back in and I would change some of the flower colors. But that's only after I get it done. And then I might change it because I think I'm going to take it from that. Put some orange, plenty of oranges in here. Because this is white, peeping through. But see how only orange I have? Oh, you can't see it. Just little specks. So I want to make some of those blue flowers orange. I think it'll be pretty. But like this video, I appreciate your likes and subscribe to the channel. This is the All About Carol SWS, that's survivors, warriors, and supporters of my pan cancer, my fight, my family, my faith, my friends, and you. You see me getting chemo, you see me without makeup, my lowest points in my life. You see my highs. You see my business when I go out on an adventure. For the most part, if I would do private parties, I really don't invade people's privacy in their home. That's invasion. They pay for the party. They don't pay for going on YouTube. But I said I would ask a couple of them, especially in the beginning. We would do an introductory, how the setup is and everything you can see, and that would be nice. But for the most part, I don't take any parties because that's a private event and privacy of someone's home. So we don't, and people come in there. You know, they might not want to be on camera. I don't want people running and ducking and dodging. That's invasion. You know, we want them to have a good time. You know, so I don't do that. But I might ask them about it to see, especially at the beginning before we get going, because music is played, and that's another thing. Music is being played, so you can't have music playing on YouTube. I might see about StreamYard. I can barely get YouTube together. At least StreamYard, I could watch TV. I could play music when I'm playing my music, you know. But yeah, I got my new nephews. They're not new, but I told you about my two new nephews, and I found two small tokens of my affection that I'm going to mail off to them in two different states. Shout out to Jimmy Mack and Greg Hightower. Auntie loves you. And my Jasmines. And anybody else in the group that I haven't met yet. Lord willing, we'll meet. But I'm going to finish this portrait. See that? And I'm not going to finish it. I'm going to work on it some more. So, you like this video? comment, wish my sister happy birthday. And all the October birthdays, anniversaries, events, much success, peace and blessings to you. You survivors, you keep surviving, you hear me? You warriors, we gotta stay in the fight, even when we don't feel like it. I had met a young lady from back in my club days, and I'm so sorry because my mind was set on one thing, and when she popped up in my face, hi. And I'm thinking she a store worker. Where do I know this girl from? And lo and behold, I thought about it, and I said, let me go back around. So I asked her how she was doing, and everybody going through something. So I'm going to give you the advice that I gave her, and that is hold on. And when something happens, steady your feet, mash them on the floor, steady yourself, get you a stand like a sumo, and square your shoulders and ready yourself for the job ahead and keep going. And when you feel you can't go no more, you go to cement that heart. You hang in there. As long as you got life in your body, we fight. We fight. We fight. We fight. You supporters, thank you. Thank you. Because without you, couldn't do it. Couldn't do it without the supporters. So you go support somebody. Go support them. They need you. And stop saying if you could need me, call me. They sick. They need you. They need something every day, any time of the day. Drop some soup in a sandwich, y'all. You know what I mean? This is a soup supermarket. Drop soup in a sandwich off to somebody. Go get them and take them out. If it ain't nowhere but up to the park or to ride them around while you do errands. Yeah, they would appreciate that. And, put yourself out there. Support somebody. It's not going to hurt you. Bless you. Bless you for your kindness. And to you caregivers out there, peace and blessings to y'all. Thank you. Thank you. Nurses, doctors, LPNs, RPNs, STNAs, receptionists, cleaning people, cafeteria workers. Thank y'all. Thank you. Really appreciate your kindness. Go above and beyond. Appreciate you. I know I'm old and sick now because I was in the store and I brought my bags, my own bags. You go in these stores now, you pay for a bag, this and that. I'm paying for groceries. I'm not paying for a bag. I got a trunk full of bags back there in the truck. So I get me 3 bags. Well, I had a bag. But you know how you go in the stove getting this and that. Darn if I didn't get 3 times what I was gonna get, so I had to go back outside and get 2 bags. So when I come back, I told her I didn't even pay for the groceries. Like I ain't, you don't see me, you see me outside through the window. You don't see me getting in my car. You see me in the back digging, getting my bags out. I come run back in the store. Hold up. So I'm putting the stuff on, taking their bags, putting it in my bags, my reusable bags, so I can better grip. And that way they don't be so heavy. I have to break them down because I can't carry all that. My joints and stuff is aching. And so I looked over at the lady. She's standing there looking at me. I said, "What's wrong?" She said, "Oh, I'm helping you." I said, "Oh, thank you." She helped me, and I said, "No, I'm separate them because I can't carry them." Darn, the lady didn't grab 2 of the bags and took them out to the car with me, to the truck. And I was like, "Thank you so much." She said, "Oh, no, I don't mind helping." I wanted to tell her that other manager, every time I come in this store, since she got here, she been fussing. Since they let us in 2 at a time, for 3 at a time during COVID. But you don't get time. I don't have the strength to waste my breath on unnecessary talking. So she helped me put the stuff in the car, and I really appreciate that. Thank you very much. Kindness, a little gesture, a word, a look, it go a long way. But people rather be short-tempered, be quick to the anger, quick to take, and slow to give, slow to help, slow to understand, slow down. Most crashes that because a person just won't slow down. Now we got these lanes, and I really hate that we got the 1 lane streets. That's gonna be a next topic. Why we have all these 1 lane streets and we got all these cars in Cleveland, in the city of Cleveland? Now I see some intersections, man. Yeah, you need that. You need a light. You don't need a turn lane. You don't have a turn light. That doesn't make sense. That's bad designing. What engineer decided to make all these main street cans, man? All these Union, Harvard, make all these main streets 1 lane is ridiculous. It's ridiculous when you don't need all that tree line. If anything, take some of that tree line and make a street on the boulevard. That should be full of struggle. Yet you cut into our neighborhoods and make opportunity drive on that line going across. You're building on houses for the poor. Unless you build them prison apartment buildings, y'all been building. I don't know. I don't know. All I know is we in for the fight. As long as we fussing, we good. When people don't care what they eat or what they do, they too sick for that. They don't care. They sick. If they can start fussing and tell you what they want to eat or what they don't like, then they they okay. So if that's the case, I'm okay. And you okay too. I'm praying for you. I pray healing over your life, mental healing, physical healing, spiritual healing, you and your family. Turmoil, cease and desist in your family. Scarce finances, cease and desist in your family. Bad marriages, baby fathers, baby mothers, mother your children, mothers. Men, be a father to your children. Be a father to your children. Rung. Hey, like I said, y'all vote in Ohio for issue 1. We did our best and did the thing back in August. November, we got to do it again. Think of your daughters, your granddaughters, your nieces, your, your godchildren, your stepchildren. An issue like abortion should not be on the ballot at all. That's a woman's personal business. And I wish somebody would speak up and say, why are we talking about abortion when that's got to do with the family, not government? And we don't want to have any programs to help them. How many children need to be adopted in Ohio alone? How many in foster care? What are you doing for them? Stay out of people's business, I pray. You learn about somebody else, judging them. Judge yourself, because when your day comes, hmm, wouldn't you want to be a fly on the wall on some of these people when they day come in judgment? Shout out to my family. I love y'all. Y'all subscribe. Tells other people to subscribe. You know anybody fighting something? Fighting cancer? Spend time with them. The battle is hard in all aspects as well. Sometimes it's a breeze, but then sometimes that fight is ugly. You see people, you hear stories. Y'all support my pan can. Don't forget my hashtag Fight4PURPLE. We fighting for purple over here. We fighting for the purple. We done fought for the pink. We done fought for the red. Heart disease. We fought for the pink, breast cancer. We fighting for the purple. So my support mugs are hashtag Fight for the Purple Silk Squad. $15 Cash App, PayPal. See me get cash. $15 Silk Stockings 2011 Cash App. $5 purple and white wristbands. Cancer ribbon on it. So that's my story for now. I'm finished my painting. I'm either going to fry me some chicken in the air fryer, because like my mom, I love me some chicken wings. And how many of y'all clean your meat before you freeze it? I clean my meat, I season it. So when I defrost it, all I gotta do is add a little more seasoning if need be. Get it room temperature. Don't fry your meat right out the refrigerator, freezer that seasons it up. Let it get room temperature. Go to town. Wash up as you go. So, peace and blessings to you. Subscribe to the channel. Tell somebody to subscribe. Hit the like button. Leave a comment. Let's get it popping. I'll see y'all later. Look at this hair. Time to wash it. Can shampoo, we wash clothes. It's time to shampoo it and get another one out. And another one. I love y'all. Bye.